Hi everyone. Welcome to For Dizzy Birds. I would say welcome back if you happen to watch my very first video, because this is only video number 2. So if you did watch my first video and you have come to watch the next one, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. Um, as I mentioned, still pretty new for me. This is only our second video here on this channel. I plan to use the cash budgeting system, a zero-based budget, and a fun savings challenge to help me reach my financial goals. So what are those goals? Well, my goals are pretty lofty, as I'm sure a lot of ours are. Number one, most important, is to eventually know a life free from debt, right? Like many families out there, our family finds ourselves in, more debt than we would like to be in. And honestly, probably just a small crisis away from, a really serious situation. So I won't, go into too much detail about our financial situation, our pay, and things like that at this point. But I will say that it's pretty common in this day and age for a family to be in a position that one thing going wrong could put you in a really bad place. And so we're just like everyone else in that regard. So our biggest goal, our main point of taking on these strategies is to become debt free. And we got a long road ahead of us. So when I discovered cash budgeting, zero-based budgeting, and then this wonderful community here on YouTube that shared their journeys of using savings challenges and budget binders to help motivate them to reach their goals, I was just hooked. So I've been watching videos, many of the members of this community, many other creators here on YouTube, since October of last year. I've been watching them pretty religiously every day, every evening, and on my breaks at work, whenever I could, to learn more about it, to become inspired by others. And though I wasn't brave enough to do it in the beginning, I am now ready to take those first steps towards having my own channel and sharing our journey. Mostly because I think that it would help hold me accountable, right? When no one's really watching, no one's really paying attention, it's so easy to convince ourselves that we don't need to save that, or that we can spend it this one time. And I don't want to do that anymore. I really want to reach our goals. There's a lot of things we'd like to be able to do as a family, places we'd like to go, things we'd like to do, that we're limited on because we haven't made the best decisions in the past. And I want to, make sure that we're setting ourselves up for the type of life we want to have. So here we are. As I said, we're four Dizzy Birds. I chose that name for a couple of reasons. I'm a family of four, me and my husband, two boys. And then if you count our fur babies, we have 3 corgis, so really a family of 7. I'm surrounded by boys every day, and my life is very, very exciting. And not in in the sense that we're doing really exciting things, but just that the boys keep us busy. So my husband and I both have full-time jobs outside the home. My husband's is a very labor-intensive job, and he works very long hours, and so a lot of times I'm here with my boys during the week by myself, and then we have very limited time together on the weekends. So deciding to take this additional, hobby or side hustle on was definitely a tough decision, and I needed to make sure that I could commit to it. So that's another reason why it took me so long to start. But I'm ready and I'm learning, and so I ask that you bear with me. I'm not as experienced as some of the other creators here on YouTube who have been making videos for a while longer. But one of the things I noticed about the community is that you guys were so understanding and supportive and just kind people. So that definitely made it a little easier to take that risk. So in my very first video, we did my first set of Monday minis. And then I went to learn how to edit and to get the video up. So I think it went up on a Tuesday. So maybe next week I'll get it up on Monday now that I've learned a few new things. And then I intended to proceed with recording my regular savings challenges and a couple of the specific challenges I have planned. But I don't know if you can tell, I'm sniffling. Allergies decided to attack me, so I just was not feeling well. And I'm assuming people don't want to listen to someone sniffle the whole time. So hopefully the sniffles behave and allow me to get through this video. I may have to pause and blow my nose, but I wanted to go ahead and get these savings challenges recorded because we're already actually towards the end of another week and ready to record the next week. So what are we going to do today? Well, I have a couple of binders or a couple of plans, and I'm going to go ahead and record all of them, so hopefully it doesn't take us too long. Up first is my traditional challenge binder. So this one has various challenges in there. Some that are created by me, and I didn't mention again, I do have an Etsy shop. It's for Dizzy Birds on Etsy. So I'll link it down below, as well as I will link any of the creators that are in here that are not me. But there's a mixture in here. So I'll kind of talk through that. It looks like I have $150 to put towards this binder, which is actually a little bit more than I normally do, but that's because I get paid monthly. So when my check comes in monthly, I have a little bit more that I can put aside for savings challenges, whereas my husband gets paid weekly, making it easier for us to spread our bills out over the month. But we don't always have as much left over at the end of those paychecks for savings. So I always try to bulk up during my paycheck. So when we do that, and I also want to note that one of the things that I do a little bit differently is that although I started out using real cash in my binders, I found that it was just kind of a difficult task for me to get to the bank and then to get the money back into the bank and kind of going back and forth. And so I decided to start playing my challenges and putting savings into sinking funds using prop bills. So I just designed these prop bills. Myself, they have some of my favorite things on them. We've got birds, we've got my corgi friends, and things that are related to camping. So I've got all of these ready to go. I did count them. They're 150 in different denominations. That's another reason the prop bills are nice, because I can decide what denominations I need, and I don't really have to worry about making those types of change at the bank, not having enough ones and so on. So $150 in prop bills here. And I will kind of talk you through the challenges that I have in my binder right now. I am going to try really hard to not need to sniffle every 5 seconds. All right. So this first one here is a yearly challenge that I created just for myself. It's not currently in the shop, as it was one of my very first challenges that I created. I have one for each month, and it's just kind of been a fun tradition. If you're really interested and you want me to put it in the shop, I can. But I think there's a lot of creators out there that make similar or even better versions of something like this. So this one is not one that's in my shop, but I do still do it every month. I just kind of think it's a fun tradition. So each one of the icons can be colored in for the amount that it lists there. So this is my first time doing this binder. I'm not really have a clear picture of how much I should put in each challenge. I know we have 12 challenges. So I'm going to start, since we have 4 weeks, maybe 4 weeks in August to get this filled out. I think I'm going to start with 20. So I'm going to color in these $5 flip-flops here. One of the coolest things I think about all the different creators and all the different channels that I've been watching is that, everybody likes to do things a little bit differently. I love laminated challenges because I can reuse them. But they're kind of a pain to clean off. So I also like paper ones, and I like the feeling of coloring on paper. So you'll see that I have a combination of both, just depending on my mood. And I like to offer both in my shop. So my shop is primarily digital items right now. So you purchase it and you can download it. And the cool thing about digitals are that you can reuse them or reprint them as much as you want, or you can laminate them yourself if you have a laminator and make them where they're reusable in that way. All right, so we've got 5 for the flip-flops, 10 for the flamingo floaty. So we're up to 15, and they said I wanted to do 20. So I think I will do these purple sunglasses. Well, they're going to be purple because I decided they're purple. All right. A little bit of a perfectionist, so sometimes it's hard to leave things uncolored. All right, so that makes a total of 20 for my monthly August challenge. They just have an envelope back here to start that. That's a good start. All right, so moving on to the next one. This is another one of those originals that I created for myself back when I first started doing this. Not in the shop in this current form, but if you are really interested in something like this, I can absolutely do that for you. Oh, something else I noticed is that, or forgot to mention, is that I do try to kind of earmark where the money is going to go when I'm done with the challenge. At least I'm trying that this month. So this one is going to go to debt. This one is a back to school challenge. So as you might guess, it's going to go towards my son's school expenses. He's about to start school back up here in about a week and a half. So we're going to have lots of fun expenses. So we're definitely going to start planning for those. And so in this one, the backpacks are $25 each, and the apples are $10 each. And like I said, school is starting very soon, so I'm not going to mess around on this. I think I'm going to go ahead and definitely color a backpack. For 25. To start. And you know what? If we have more money, once we get through the binder, we can come back to this one because I think it's a pretty high priority. So we've got 25 going into the back to school challenge. And as I said, that will go towards school expenses, school lunches, aftercare, things like that. So this one is a version of Shut the Box. And I'm sure if you've been watching the budget community, you've seen creators playing this game. This one is created by me, and it is in the shop as a digital download. I just really like the bright colors. I'm kind of a fan of that. I do want to play this, but I want to get through some of the other challenges and see what we have left. So I sometimes will save this one for last. So, maybe I need to put that one in the back. But for now, we're gonna pause on that one. But when we do have that one come through, that's gonna go for debt. Okay, so now we're up to one by another creator. This one comes from Spooky Budgets, and I will definitely, like I said, link that below. So I purchased this. It came with this A5 this A5 dashboard, which is really great, and then a really cool set of cards, also really high quality and laminated. Let's see here, make sure. There's another set of cards that I'm going to pull out in another when we get done with this one. But it comes in a cute little bag, and each card has a scratch off on it. And they're all from the movie Hocus Pocus, or inspired by the movie Hocus Pocus, which is absolutely my favorite Halloween movie. And backed inspires my Halloween decor and my costume each year. So Hocus Pocus had to happen. I saw this and I was like, I have to have that. So, kind of like a tarot card, a style card. You pick one, whichever one you want, and you scratch it off. Oh, goodness. Starting with death. Our zombie friend here. Get my little scratcher. And let's see what Hocus Pocus has in store for us today. $4. That's not too bad. I need to get me one of those nifty vacuums that everybody has. Right now, I just have to, rough it, pull the things off, and try to keep them off the binder. So $4. Now, I think I need to probably do another one. That's probably not quite enough. So let's draw another card and see what we get. Any card. There we go. Ooh, 3 of Wands. This is the Three Sisters. Love it. All right, let's scratch and see what they have in store for us. I wonder if they're going to be as nice. Well, as it turns out, not too bad. How about a 3? And roughing it here without vacuum. All right, so 1, 2, and 3. And you know what? Just to keep this condensed, I'm going to trade in 5 of these for a 5. All right, you know what? I'm going to do one more. I've been waiting for so long to do this challenge. I was so excited when it finally came. All right, let's hope I don't regret this. The Tower. Oh, look at that. See, that's what happens when you get greedy. They get you. No those single digits anymore. We're up to 12. All right. The Tower. A cool card. All right, $12 it is, and that is it. You have done me in, Hocus Pocus. Spooky budgets. Like I said, I will have that link below, but I just could not resist this set. And since it's laminated and I have the scratch off stickers, if I get through this set, I can always reuse it. So that's really great. Okay, so how much did Hocus Pocus bring us today? 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So not a bad start. All right. Okay, so I'm going to put those cards away. And I'll have to keep the ones I've already done separate. I'll put them in the bag they came in. All right. Moving on. This one is one of mine now. This is not a digital download. This is going to be one of the first products or sets from products that I plan to put in the shop that will be an actual physical item. So this is the first time anyone's seen it. It's laminated on 5mm with 5mm lamination and cardstock, so it's a really heavy duty. It's double-sided, at least in the imagery, and then it has these cute rose gold, rose pink sort of stickers. So the set will have various amounts based on, you can choose which one you want, but the set will come. You can either purchase individually based off of which one you want or the amount you want to save, or you can buy them as a set. So I'm working hard to get those listed, and as soon as I do, I'll be sure to announce that here on the channel, so that if you are into Halloween and those little vintagey cute ghost vibe, you can go ahead and grab you one or more of those. So let's see, which one should we scratch? Now I know I created this, but I don't know, I can't remember where anything is. So I'm just going to use a dice to help me decide. It looks like we got a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about that? Well, a 7. Not too bad. All right. 7. 7 it is. All right, let's go again. To move my dice tower, and that's a 1. So we're going to go right here. Hey, it's a 3, so we have an even 10. Not too bad. So I'm going to put this back and grab a 10. And I think we'll leave that at that. Sorry, had to sneeze there. All right. So moving on. This one, if you have been watching videos, you'll probably recognize this creator. Liz and Les creates these amazing sticker challenges. Like, I'm just in love with them. I would buy all of them if that made any kind of financial sense. But when I saw this one, the bougie one with the little ghosts, I just couldn't resist that. And it goes great with the Halloween theme. So if you haven't seen Liz and Les's challenges, she has a backdrop that is also a sticker that you can peel off and stick down on something if you want to keep, that as a memento. And then you have the stickers that you can pull off, and you just pay the amount listed next to the sticker. So this looks like these ghosts are at the coffee shop getting their coffee, and who doesn't need that? So I am going to start with, I think, the biggest one or the most expensive one on here, which is this guy. He's 12. I'm going to go ahead, and I have no idea what this is supposed to look like. I know it like shows it on her website or on her Etsy, but I forget. So, this is totally up to you what you want it to look like. So I think this guy's probably sitting here on this stool. He's got, let's see, 12, speaking to even 15. He's got this little tiny cup of coffee here for 3. So he's holding that, and I just think that's adorable. So we got our first ghost with his cup of coffee starting out on this Liz and Les challenge bougie. So linked below. Let me get my 15. Here we go. We will put that and that back here. All right. All right, moving on. Here is another one that I created as one of my first sets to go is physical items. So it's not in the shop yet, just like our other adorable little ghost. This is themed. It comes in a set, you can buy them individually. Different denominations, different savings goals, so you can choose your challenge based off of that. They are 2-sided and laminated with 5mm lamination. And this set comes with cool black scratch off stickers. So this one says witches be crazy. Just kind of giggle. Love me some witches. So let's let the dice tell us which one to scratch. It says number 1. Well, that was the easiest, which I probably would have started with anyways. All right, 6. Not too bad, kind of middle of the road. It looks like when we're done with this one, we'll have 60. And this one's going to debt. So, all right, $6. Let's go ahead and scratch another one. See what I got. 2. All right, so 1, 2. Hey, it's a 2. Oh, nice. Nice and easy. We might have some bigger ones coming for us later. And I've got a 2 here. So we have a total of 7 and 8. Starting this one off. All right, and this one is from a different set I created. Can you tell I like Halloween? I just went nuts on designing Halloween challenges. So just like our witch and our cute ghost, this is a set that looks similar. It's kind of has a vintagey vibe to it. So you can purchase them individually or as a set. They're laminated the same way, double-sided. And this one is a save 75. So this one is earmarked to go to Ironically, this is a Halloween challenge, but it's going to go to Christmas lights because the guy that puts our Christmas lights up every year, the incredibly steep, dangerous roof. So we have to have someone do it for us. So we have to budget for it. Um, he comes usually right before Halloween or sometimes right after. And then we just don't turn them on until after Halloween. Anyways, so we have to start saving for them earlier than you might think. All right, so we're going to scratch number 3. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, starting off with a bang. How about 10? That's good. That's good. Closer we get to being able to cover that expense when the time comes. That's okay. All right, so 5 and 10. And let's do one more. And that's a 3 as well. So 1, 2, 3. Hey, 3. Yeah. I need to buy a lottery ticket or something. Numbers are all lining up today. All right. So 2 and 3. And this one gave us 10, 12, and 13. To start. Well, while we're on a roll, here's another set I created. Again, a physical item, not a digital download. And this one's coffee themed. Now, my husband is the coffee drinker in our family, and he has so graciously given up drinking that expensive coffee from that one place and helping us reach our goals. So I thought it would be nice to surprise him with a little bit of a coffee fund. So the this challenge, when it's done, will go towards that, and it'll be a surprise for him. So when I'm done, this challenge will have $50, and let's see what it's going to give us today. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do this one. All right, starting out with 7. That just might get him a coffee. Just one. You guys know what I'm talking about. This is super expensive. 5 and 7. And let's go ahead and do 2. Number 1. That's going to be up here. All right, 5. He's well on his way. All right, so in total, this one gave us 10 and 12. So it's a good start to his surprise coffee fund. Okay, and rounding out this binder, for those of you who maybe are not as huge a fan of Halloween, but like me, love fall. So excited. As far as I'm concerned, it can go ahead and start. I am over summer. But I have a set that is kind of themed for fall. So it has the gold stickers and some really cute fall type pictures. Again, the denominations or the saving goal changes based on which one you choose. And you can choose them individually to purchase or as a set. And that is as soon as I get them listed. So I promise to try and get that done as soon as possible. All right, so the dice says number 2, 1, 2. I'm going to start us out with 6. All right. Let's go again. 3. 1, 2, 3. And a 5. All right. Now I've used up all my 5s, so I'm going to use some of these other denominations. And look how close we got. We kind of lined this up perfect here. So this challenge gave us 5, 7, 9, 10, and 11. Where is this one going? This one's going to debt. Lots and lots of debt. Anybody feel me on that one? But we're going to get it down. That's what we're doing. That's our goal. All right, so this one is in my shop. I will tell you this one has been one of my best sellers. It's a digital download. It's called Roll the Dice. Seen similar challenges by other creators. the way I changed it up though is just in the colors. I really love these bright neon sort of rainbow colors. And so I enjoy using this. And how I use this, now you can use it by just rolling the dice and saving. And I do that sometimes. But I also use it when I get down to like having only a couple of dollars left and I don't want to risk having an IOU. So if I have $2 or $3 or just $1, I will go ahead and cross off one of those. So I do have some money left. So I think what I will do is go back to Shut the Box. I don't want to forget to play that. And then we will come back to roll the dice after we have played that. I never like to skip Shut the Box. It is one of my favorites. All right, so if you haven't played Shut the Box, highly encourage it. It's a really fun way to save. Let's see, what colors do we want to use? I'm going to use this pink and this green color. Basically, you roll 2 dice and you are going to cross off numbers based on the number on the dice. And there are rules, like you can't cross off 3 numbers to make up the number. You can only cross off 2. And once you have crossed off everything you can and you roll something that you don't have anymore on the board, then you have not shut the box. If you are able to cross off all the boxes, you shut the box. It makes more sense as you watch us play. Now, a couple of variations for low income or tighter budgets that you can choose to pay the amount of all the boxes that are left. So let's say I had a 6 and a 3 left. I would add those together and save $9. But that can get a little bit pricey and makes it a little hard to play as much as you might want to. So you can really play it however you want. So I think for this round, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save $1 per box that I don't color in. All right, that'll make sense as I play a little bit. And I think I'm going to push the dice tower back here and just use the table or this box here. Let's see. All right, so I have 5 and 4, which makes 9, and that is a big number. So I'm going to go ahead and cross off 9. So the pink is going to be the things that I knock off the board. All right, let's go again. All right, 8. Hey, we're in business. Crossing off that 8. All right. So another 8. So here's an example. I don't have another 8 to cross off, but I could cross off the 7 or the 1 or the 6 and the 2 or the 5 and the 3. And I think I will go ahead and do 7 and the 1. I don't know if I have the best strategy, but I've been playing a little bit, and I think I'm usually in better shape. Okay, if I cross off the bigger numbers first. All right, so 5 and 6, this is 11. So again, obviously there's not even 11, but 6 and 5 make 11. So I'm having kind of a lucky run, and I probably just jinxed it. So all we have left are 4, 3, and 2. All right, let's see. 7. Oh my gosh, you guys, honestly, this never happened. Okay, so 6 and 1 make 7, and 4 and 3 make 7. Now, because the number is under 6, I can choose to only roll 1 dice and actually stand a chance of getting 2. Well, I didn't, all right? I got a 3. I wasn't able to cross off the 2. So that means I color in the other color. I have 1 box, and as I said, I was going to save $1 for every box that I wasn't able to shut. So that's for that round to shut the box, I only owe $1. So I'm going to be able to play a lot more rounds this way. Let's go again. All right, 4 and 1 makes 5. Let's go ahead and cross off that 5. And 5 again, as you can see, that's problematic. So my options are 2 and 3 or 4 and 1. Let's go 4 and 1. All right, 10. Ooh, getting dangerous. How about, we can do 8 or 2 or 7 and 3. I'm going to go with my original strategy of the highest number. So 8 and 2. All right, 11. So, do I have anything? No, 9, 10, 12. Uh-oh. Guys, that's 10. That's 9. Uh-oh. Okay, unless I just missed it, and I totally could have, I am not able to color anything out, so I'm out. And you can see what happens when it goes the other way. 4 boxes that I was not able to color in, so I'm going to owe this round $4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So what happens if I actually do shut the box? Well, I can determine that amount too. Some people play it where they don't have to save anything because they essentially won, and it's that's their prize. I choose to save a little bit more. So if I do shut the box, I'm going to save an additional $10, which at this point, I'm not even sure. Yeah, I have $10, so I could do that. So let's go ahead and play another round, and let's see how lucky we get. All right, 5. This is how we started in the last round. I don't like the similarities. 2. Snake eyes. That is why you don't cross off your 2. All right. 7. How about another 7? All right, so we can do 6 and 1 or 4 and 3. But go with my strategy. We're going to go 6 and 1. I hope I don't regret it. All right. 10. I may be regretting it now. All right, so I chose poorly. And once again, I'm going to owe $4 for this round of Shut the Box. Hey, but we're saving money, and that is the game. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The question is, are we going to play again, or are we going to revisit some of these other challenges? So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How about we stop there with 3 rounds of Shut the Box and revisit something else? I'm so sorry about the sniffling, you guys, and my voice is about an octave lower than it normally is. But 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have $7. So we have a couple of options. We could try to hit $7 here. We could do this and this and knock some of that out. That might be a good idea. We can't do anything on back to school. I could take a risk on one of these Hocus Pocus cards, but I don't want to do them too fast. And I don't want to take a risk on this, do I? How about we just go ahead and do one that we can see the denominations? And I'm going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3, 4. I don't know how I counted that wrong. That's 5 and 3, so that's 8. I can color in this delicious drink and this delicious popsicle. So that's what we're going to do. I feel like the drink should be orange. It looks very citrusy. You guys can hear my puppy. I apologize. He's a noisy little guy. He is ready for dinner. I don't blame him. I'm kind of hungry too. Alright. Alright, so we're going to put those last $8 in here in my August savings challenge, making our total saved this week for this challenge 28. And as it turns out, we didn't have any leftovers, so we don't have to do the roll the dice this time. But this is a really handy thing to have if you want to try to avoid IOUs. So, all right, so we're done with my savings challenge binder for this week, for this budgeted paycheck. And as I mentioned, I also have 2 others that I want to record. I've got our spooky box, which I cannot wait to share with you from another creator. And we've got Georgette, The Life of a Pig Who Wants to Collect Memories, Not Things, from Snow Gardener 307. Her money's fallen out here, so let's put that back. So in my next video, I think we're going to try to cover both of these. So be looking for that. I hope to get that recorded and up very, very soon. So thank you for joining me for my second video, and I hope that you enjoyed your time with me. And if there's anything you want me to do differently, or anything I messed up, or anything that I could just improve on, please don't hesitate to leave me a message. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe if you would like to see our journey of becoming debt free. All right, bye bye.